पूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम् वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम् पिबं सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषं गोष्पदीकृतवाराशिं मशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशं मक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारी परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भोधा रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायण महानदी वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पदये नमः मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीय गुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलम् सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। The Dhriti, determination, which is none other than whenever our mind, due to external circumstances or internal anguishes created by our own vasanas or memories, experiences, when it loses the enthusiasm, the energy, bringing it back onto this track of further progress, that is actually is Dhriti. Again and again, making the mind clearly focusing on the very goal, Lakshya. Even as spiritual seekers, we should remember that no day is to be wasted and no failure is ultimate. Every road has bends. Bend is not an end. The road continues to go. If we're traveling, we must make sure that we should not consider a bend as the end. Somebody asked, where does this road go? Another person said, road doesn't go, you have to go. Road doesn't travel anywhere. Road is where it is. Similarly, world is what it is. We are traveling. World does not take us anywhere unless we walk. But here, Hanumanji almost lost his hope. But then he got up saying that, why am I worried about it? Let me not go. Let me kill Ravana. We know that he took it, whether Sita is alive or not. I will avenge this very act of Ravana, and I will do that. Thus, therefore, he proceeded on to look at the Ashoka Vanika, the Ashoka forest. Now, proceeding on the 64th verse here. Sankshiptoyam mayatma cha.
Sankshiptoyam mayatma cha.
Ramarte Ravanasya cha.
Ramarte Ravanasya cha.
Siddhim dishantu me sarve.
Siddhim dishantu me sarve.
Deva sarshiganaastviha.
Deva sarshiganaastviha.
Brahma swayambhu bhagavan.
Brahma swayambhur bhagavan.
Devaschaiva tapasvinaha.
Devaschaiva tapasvinaha.
Siddhimagnischa vayuscha.
Siddhimagnischa vayuscha.
Puruhutascha vajrabhrut.
Puruhutascha vajrabhrut.
Varuna pashahastascha.
Varuna pashahastascha.
Somadityo tadeva cha.
Somadityau tathaiva cha.
Ashminau cha mahatmanau.
Ashvinau cha mahatmanau.
Marutas sarva eva cha.
Marutas sarva eva cha.
Siddhim sarvani bhutani.
Siddhim sarvani bhutani.
Bhutanam chaiva ya prabhu.
Bhutanam chaiva ya prabhuhu.
Dasyanti mama ye chanye.
Dasyanti mama ye chanye.
Abhyadrishtaha patiyuk gocharaha.
Apyadrishta pathi gocharaha.
Prayer is necessary not as an excuse, not as a helpless condition in which we do. Prayer need not be a begging, should not be. Gurudev always said, prayer is not a beggary. Prayer is a support. Support necessary when we know the task is very difficult. If I am not doing anything and then say, I am going to do prayer. When you are doing, when you need help, then prayer is necessary. When you are not doing anything, sitting down, lying there, Bhagavan, if you want, make me get up. That is not prayer. So prayer is always a strength to give us more power, intelligence, diligence to proceed on. Here, remember, before he took off from Mahendra mountain to come here, also he prayed. Now he knows that it's not now he is requiring a physical strength or anything. Now, help me find her out. Because he says, I am Sankshiptaha Maya Atmacha. I am now entering into the Ashoka Vanika, and I need to obviously make my body so small. Sankshiptaha ayam, Maya Sankshiptaha ayam Atma. Atma means myself. Yeah. Ramartham. Ram ke liye. because I am here to find out Sita and should not be noticed. Because as he said earlier, all these places been very carefully being governed and controlled and protected by the Rakshasas. I do not want to see them, or they should not see me before I discover Sita. Ravanasya cha. And also, I should not come under the scan of Ravana very easily. Me siddhim dishantu sarve devaha. For this, for me, siddhim dishantu. May the gods provide me the enough power. Siddhi here means the very strength and other help that is required, mental strength, along with sa rishiganaha tu iya. Here at this point, I need the help of all the rishis. Swayambhu Bhagavan Brahma, Devaha, Tapasvinaha, ascetics, Agnihi, Vayuhu, fire, air, all are deities as such. What we take it for granted is none other than Bhagavan, the divine forces. Somebody asked this question, Swamiji, why so many gods are worshipped even at the Vedic times in our Hindu culture? Because anything that is not created by human or any other living being is deified. We don't say computeraya namaha, cell phoneaya namaha. We don't say that because this is created by limited human being. Suryaya namaha, Chandraya namaha, Nakshatraya namaha, that we say because that is not human creation. What is not created by human is divine. So all the things that are there which are helping us to survive, think about it. Without computer you can survive. Without sun you can survive. Without water you can survive. Air, fire, space, earth, water, trees, plants, vegetation. This you cannot survive. You can survive without all other things which human created. Electricity is not there. Will you not survive? Millions of years people have lived without that. Think of that. What by which we cannot survive is Bhagavan's creation. What which you can survive without them is human creation. When we realize that, we know that we need to be grateful to what is already been given. So here, Agnihi, Vayuhu, Puruhutaha. Puruhuta means that which is offered into Yagni. Puruhu means Pura, for a long time. Hutaha. Hutaha means Yagnye Samarpitaha. Yagnyam Samarpitaha. Yes. For whose sake? For whose sake the yajnas are conducted, are offered. So for that, Puruhuta is none other than Indra. That's why it says Vajrabrut. Vajrabrutana Vajram Bibharti iti Vajrabrut. One who is wielding Vajram in his hand. Varunaha Pashahastaha. Varuna, a water which has the Pasha in his hand. Soma Adityo, sun and the moon. Tatayevacha Ashvinau Mahatmanau. Ashwini Kumaras are said to be presiding over nostrils. Nasikayo Ashvinau. In Tattvabodha also you may read that. They are the presiding deities of the nostrils because, and also they are considered the presiding deity of medicine, natural medicine. Dhanvantari being medicine, the god for all the medicines created by herbs. Whereas the air, when we breathe, If you are breathing properly, you survive well. So Ashwini Kumaras are the presiding deities of the nostrils there. Marutaha, Sarva Marutaha, all 49 of them. Evacha. Sarvani Bhutani, Bhutanam cha evacha, Prabhuhu, Bhutanam Prabhuhu eva, Siddhim Dasyanti me. Let them all of them will be giving me the proper blessings. Cha anye api adrishtaha pati. Adrishtaha, all other things, other deities also whom I don't see, patigocharaha. So those who are on the way of my journey towards Sita's discovery, all of them whom I do not know also, may all them give me enough blessings. Then, Tadunnasam Panduradantamavrhanam.
Tadunnasam Panduradantamavrhanam.
Suchismitam Padmapalashalocanam.
Shuchismitam Padmapalashalocanam.
Drakshe tadarya vadanam kadatmaham.
Drakshe tadarya vadanam kadanvaham.
Prasannatarādhipatulya varchasam.
Prasannatārādhipatulya varchasam.
Kshutrena hinena nrishamsamurtina.
Kshutrena hinena nrishamsamurtina.
Sudarunalankrita
Sudarunalankrita-veshadharina.
Balabhibhutahya bala tapasvini.
Balabhibhutahya bala tapasvini.
Katam no me drishtipadetya sa bhavet.
Katham nu me drishtipathetya sa bhavet.
Unnasam. Tat unnasam. Unnasam means utnasam. One who has a prominent nose, prominent unnasam. So prominent does not mean, like a clear word call that. Parrot. No. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Unnasam means well-shaped nose. Pandura dandam avranam. One who has beautiful white teeth. Description of Sita. Not Hanuman. So unnasam pandura dandam avranam. The face of the body is not it's called unscathed. Avranam. Suchismitam. Beautiful smile. Padma Palashalocanam. This beautiful face which has like equal to that of the lotus. Trakshe tadarya vadanam. The face of that Arya feminine. So Arya vadanam trakshe. May I see the face of Sita. Tatanu aham prasannata. How do I see such a one? Kadanu aham drakshe. How do I see her? Prasannatārādhipatulya varchasam. One whose brilliance is that of the brightness of Tara Adipa. That is Chandrama. Prasanna, pleasant. Such a one, how do I see? Because she is now under the control of Ravana. Kadamnu me drishtihi. Drishtipate atya sa bhavet. How she would be available for me to see on my way. Why? Abala. Now she is helpless. Balabhibhuta tapasvini. Tapasvini, she is now in a great ascetic mood, thinking only about Rama. But Bala Abhibhuta, she has been overpowered. By whom? kshudrena, heenena, this crooked, cruel, that cruel one, nrishamsamurtina, evil one, which is a very embodiment of evil, sudaruna alankrita, sudaruna alankrita veshadharina. Sudharuna, she is extremely cruel, but alankrita, he has taken the form as though he is good. Veshadharina, how can she will come under my scan of vision, range of vision? Drishtipada means my range of vision. How does she come to be seen by me this way? He is wondering. Ityarshye Srimad Ramayani Valmiki Adikavye Sundarakande Trayodasha Sarga. Now, usually, when we read some comic, will he see ... next week? Then the serial and all. That's so what is the serial? Of course, it's only actually 5 minutes, but they stretch on to 20-25 minutes. From his angle, her angle, from the outside angle, top angle, nowadays, every angle they will show, only to just, then what happened? Wait for after the break. Here also, probably Valmiki Ramayan, Valmiki when writing, he did not do that. Of course, for our reading, it is all done like that. Chadurdasha Sarga. Samurtamiva dhyatva. Samahurtamiva dhyatva.
Samuhurtamiva dhyatva.
Manasa chadigamyatam.
Manasa chadhigamyatam.
Avapluto mahateja.
Avapluto mahatejaha.
Prakaram tasya veshmanaha.
Prakaram tasya veshmanaha.
Tad samhrita samhrishta sarvangaha.
Satu samhrishta sarvangaha.
Prakarasto mahakapihi.
Prakarastho mahakapihi.
Pushpitagran vasantadau.
Pushpitagran vasantadau.
Dadarsha vividhan druman.
Dadarsha vividhan druman.
Salana shokan mavyanscha.
Salana shokan bhavyanscha.
Sampagamscha supushpitan.
Champakanscha supushpitan.
Uddalakan nagavrukshan.
Uddalakan nagavrukshan.
Chutan kabimukanapi.
Chutan kapimukhanapi.
Tadamravana sambannan.
Tatham ravana sampannam.
Lata shata samanvitan.
Lata shata samanvitan.
Jamukta iva narachaha.
Jamukta iva narachaha.
Uplave vrikshavatikam.
Pupluve vrikshavatikam.
Sapravishya vichitram tam.
Sapravishya vichitram tam.
Vihagair abhinaditam.
Vihagai abhinaditam.
Rajatai kamchanaishchaiva.
Rajatai kanchanaishchaiva.
Atapai sarvato vratam.
Padapai sarvato vratam.
Vihagai mrgasangaischa.
Vihagair mrgasanghaischa.
Chitram chitrakananam.
Vichitram chitrakananam.
Uditaditya sankasham.
Uditaditya sankasham.
Dadarsha hanuman bali.
Dadarsha hanuman bali.
Vritam nana vidair vrikshaihi.
Vritam nana vidhair vrikshaihi.
Pushpopaga Palokabagaihi
Pushpopaga Phalopagaihi
Kokile Brangarajaischa
Kokilair Bhringarajaischa
Matter Nitya Nishevitam
Mattair Nitya Nishevitam
Prahishtamanujam Kale
Prahrishtamanujam Kale
Mrgapakshi Madakulam
Mrigapakshimadakulam
Mattabarhina Sangushtam
Mattabbarhina Sanghushtam
Anadvijagunayutam Ganayutam.
Nana Dvijaganayutam.
Sundarakanda is Sundaratva of everything, Sundarata of everything. Because the very purpose of this particular Khanda is to show the beauty in everything. And Valmiki ji does not even hesitate. Even at the time when he was searching for Sita, he did notice the beauty of the garden, beauty of the Ashokavana. So that is going to be explained here. He thought for a while, Muhurtam iva dhyatva manasa cha adigamyatam. The mind is already gone to towards Sita, that I am sure to see her. As I said on the other day, yesterday, visualize before you actualize. You have to visualize what you are going to do before you get into that. So then, Mahatejaha Tasya Veshmanaha Prakaram Avapluta. He leaped towards that security wall that is there, which is between him and the Ashokavana. And Saha tu Samhrishta Sarvangaha, with his body really excited. Prakarastaha Mahakapihi, staying on the top of that Prakara corridor. Pushpita Agran, that whole place is filled with so many flowers. Why? Vasanta Adau, because Vasanta is almost starting. That we are at that point now. Another few days or week, Vasanta will start. Spring. So Dadarsha Vividan Dhruvan, he saw varieties of trees that are there. Salan, Ashokan, Mavya, Bhavyanscha, Ashoka tree, Sala, Champaka, Champakan, Supushpitan, all of them very well flowering. Uddhalakan, Uddhalaka trees, Nagavrukshan, then Chutan, that is a mango, Kapimukhan, Kapimukanabi. Kapimukha is a kind of mango which will look like that of the face of the monkey. Like this. I think in South we call it as what? Kokkumangai. So it's like a kokku is what you call crane, right? The face like that. Oh, so some of them which will look like that the face of the monkey. So tata ambravana sampannaha. So the whole place is mango grew completely. Latasha samanvitan. The hundreds of creepers everywhere. Jamukta eva narachaha. Ja means the bowstring. Jamukta, as though released from the bowstring. Narachaha, lever, like that of the iron arrow released from a bowstring. That speed. Pupluve, he. Plavanam means to leap. Pupluve, he leapt it. Vrikshavatikam, Pupluve, he leapt into that Vrikshavatikam, the garden of trees. Saprabhishya vichitram tam ashokavani. Ashokavanika is feminine in this point. So tam vichitram saprabhishya, having entered. Vihagaihi abhinaditam, with various birds are making See, the birds are all obviously there when there is beauty of flowers and leaves and creepers and trees and fruits. Here you find in the roadside, they put trees. Only the branches will be there. No leaves, no flowers. Because, the simple reason is, who will clean it? Therefore, put those trees all over the place where the leaves won't fall, or there are no leaves, no flowers, no fruits. Easy to maintain. They look at the easiest way to become lazy. When the roads will be there, because if you go to the older part of LA, etc., the trees are huge and beautiful, thick leaves, and it's so nice. They protect us from sun, and they give the very cozy, beautiful atmosphere. You come to the other newly developed areas. Palm tree. Arey Baba, kya? What beauty you see in that palm tree? I have no idea. There's no shade also. There's no shade, you see. There's no leaf also. They will never give fruits and they never give flowers. What is the point? Instead of pillars, they put this all over the place. California, they immediately show palm trees. I have no idea. What is it? So here, Ashoka Vatika is filled with so many such, the birds. Rajati Kanchanis Chaiva Padapaihi. And also, the trees are not normal. He says that they are like gold and silver. Rajate Kanchanis Chaiva Padapaihi Sarvadovrta. Golden trees, silver trees. Vihahai Mrgasangaischa, birds and animals. Vichitram Chitrakananam. Every variety you can see in that. So Vichitra here, beautiful forest that is. Udita Aditya Sangasham. They are all looking so beautifully. Bali Hanuman Dadarsha. It is equal to that of the rising young sun, bright. Vrutam Nana Vidaihi Vrikshaihi. Vrutam. Covered by Nana Vidaihi Vrikshaihi. Varieties of various trees, pushpa upaga, pushpobaga, palobagaij, filled with pushpa, flowers and fruits, kokilaihi, brangarajaischa, cuckoo birds and bees, honey bees everywhere, mattaihi nityanishevidam, intoxicated, always they were hanging around, roaming around in the whole place. And Prahrishta Manujam Kale, and that which is coming to give the time, and this particular Ashoka Vatika is always beautiful with all these flowers and fruits, etc., ever delighting the mind of the people. Prahrishta Manujam. Manuja means Manu is being the first human king. Manuja. So Manuja is all human beings are included here. Mruga Pakshim Madakulam, intoxicated various animals and birds everywhere. Matta Barhina Sangushtam. Peacocks are also. They are also going crazy looking at the beauty of the place. They are also filled with their Nana Dvija Ganayutam. And sanctuary for varieties of birds also found there. Margamano Vararoham.
Margamano Vararoham.
Rajaputrim Aninditam.
Rajaputrim Aninditam.
Sukha Prasuptan Vihagan.
Sukha Prasuptan Vihagan.
Bodhayamasa Vanaraha.
Bodhayamasa Vanaraha.
Utpatadbhir Dvijaganaihi.
Utpatadbhi Dvijaganaihi.
Pakshairvatai Tamahrataha.
Pakshairvatai Samahataha.
Aneka varna vividaha.
Aneka varna vividhaha.
Mumuchuhu pushpavrishtayah.
Mumuchu pushpavrishtayah.
Pushpavakirnah shushubhe.
Pushpavakirna shushubhe.
Hanuman marutatmajah.
Hanuman marutatmajah.
Ashoka vanika madhye.
Ashoka vanika madhye.
Yata pushpamayo girihi.
Yatha pushpamayo girihi.
Dishas sarva vidavantam.
Dishas sarvabhidhavantam.
Vrikshakandagatam kapim.
Vrikshakhandagatam kapim.
Drishtva sarvani bhutani.
Drishtva sarvani bhutani.
Vasanta iti menire.
Vasanta iti menire.
Vrikshebhya patitai pushpaihi.
Vrikshebhya patitai pushpaihi.
Avakirna pruthakvidaihi.
Avakirna prithak vidhaihi.
Raja vasudha tatra.
Raraja vasudha tatra.
Madeva vibhushita.
Pramadeva vibhushita.
Tarasvinate taravaha.
Tarasvinate taravaha.
Tarasa bahukampitaha.
Tarasa bahukampitaha.
Sumani vichitrani.
Kusumani vichitrani.
Sasrujuhu kapinatada.
Sasrujuhu kapinatada.
So here, Margamanaha Vararoham Vrajaputrim Anindidam. While that looking for that very Sita, Vararoham, the most beautiful. And here, one Roha means that which grows. Ruhati, Rohate. Ruh. Vararoha means one whose limbs have grown so beautifully. One who has beautiful limbs. That's a Vararoha. Vara means best. Rajaputrim Sita, Aninditam, unblemished. And looking for her. And while he was thus leaping from one place to another, those early morning, of course, it's obviously the whole night he has spent. Now it is almost coming to the end of night, but still the birds are sleeping. Vihagan sukas prasuptan, those birds which are sleeping quietly, bodhayamasa vanaraha, he started to wake them up. Utpadadbihi dvijaganaihi, now those birds which have been woken up, they were very alarmed because it is not time to get up, because they are the people, they are the ones which will wake up first. As soon as even Aruna is there, meaning even before the sun starts, the light when it comes there, they will wake up first and then they will start. They are early racers, early bird. That's why we say early bird. Why early? Why not say early lion? Early tiger. No, tiger and they will sleep till 11 o'clock. Because they have no intention to get up. Because night they work. They are night shift. Moonlighters. Moonlighting they do. Whereas birds, they get up very early. Because they have to go, only the daytime they can go and pick up everything and then come back before sunset. They come back home and settle down. So they got up. Pakshiganaihi samahataha. They are having so many. Birds got up, and when they get up, first thing what they do, they start to they flutter their wings. So when they flutter their wings, obviously they are in the tree, on the tree, and then they started to flutter their wings. The wind that is created by their fluttering, pakshapadaihi, pakshaihi vadaihi. Paksha means the wings. Pakshaihi vadaihi samahataha. Pushpa-vrushtayah vividaha mumuchuhu aneka varna. What a kind of imagination, just think about it. Those fluttering of those birds have created such a trouble into that flowering trees, and they started to release flowers. And Hanumanji, who was there standing, Pushpavakirnaha Sushube Hanuman Marudatmajaha, by being continuously showered by those fruits, so those flowers, Ashoka Vanika Madhye, when he stood in the middle of that very forest, very Ashoka Vanika, Pushpamayo Girihi Yata. He, as though he's like a flower mountain. Because all the flower, all of them came on him. So he was standing there as like a flower mountain. So, Dishas Sarva Abhidavantam Vrikshakandam Gatam Kapim. He, the one who is moving about all the places, Sarva Abhidavantam, jumping here and there, Vrikshakanda Gatam, and in a bunch of trees when he was sitting, looking like a flower hill, Drishtva, seeing him, Sarvani Bhutani, all the birds that are there, all the beings, they said, Vasanta iti me mainire. They said that, oh, spring is already here. Because you see the flower mountain standing. Vrikshepyaha patitehi pushpaihi avakirna pratakvitaihi. Because of the flowers that has fallen from all the trees, due to this, Vasudha, the earth, Raraja, started shining. Pramada iva, vibhushita pramada iva. Tatra, there, it is like a beautiful lady decorated very well with all kinds of ornament. So too, the entire earth was shining like well decorated due to the fall of all the flowers. Taravaha, Tara means those trees. Taru means tree. Taravaha, te tarasvina tarasa, beautifully put here. Taravaha, tarasvina tarasa, not terasa. Tarasa, by the shaking. Taras means to speed. Tarasvin. Tarasvin is one who has quick speed, swift. So tarasvina taravaha tarasa bahu kampitaha. Due to the speed of the speedy one, the trees have started to shake up. Kusumani vichitrani, all the various kinds of flowers, susrujuhu kapinatada, being shaken, all of them, kapina, by the monkey, it is all started to come out, all the flowers. Nirdhuta patra shikaraha.
Nirdhuta patra shikharaha.
Shirna pushpa paladrumaha.
Shirna pushpa phaladrumaha.
Nikshipta vastrabharana.
Nikshipta vastrabharana.
Dhurta iva parajitaha.
Dhurta iva parajitaha.
Hanumata vegavata.
Hanumata vegavata.
Kampitaste narottamaha.
Kampitaste nagottamaha.
Pushpapatra phalanyashu.
Pushpapatra phalanyashu.
Mumuchuhu phalashalinaha.
Mumuchuh phalashalinaha.
Vihanga sanghir hanas naste.
Vihanga sanghairhinaste.
Skandamatra shraya drumaha.
Skandhamatra shraya drumaha.
Babhuvuragama sarve.
Babhuvuragama sarve.
Marutena vinirdhudaha.
Marutena vinirdhutaha.
Vidudakeshi yuvatihi.
Vidhutakeshi yuvatihi.
Yatha mritita varnaka
Yatha mridita varnaka
nipita shubhadant yatandoshti
nipita shubha dantoshti
nakhair dantaischa vikshata
nakhair dantaischa vikshata
tata langula hastaistu
tatha langula hastaistu
charanabhyam cha mardita
charanabhyam cha mardita
tataiva shokavanika
tathaiva shokavanika
prabhagnavanapadapa
prabhagnavanapadapa
mahalatanam dhamani
mahalatanam damani
vyatamat tarasa kapihi
vyadhamat tarasa kapihi
yata pravrushi vegena
yatha pravrushi vegena
meghajalani marutaha.
meghajalani marutah.
Nothing goes unnoticed by a poet. A poet is one, or even any artist for that matter. If a person is a great artist of painting, every detail of what he sees will be represented in his painting. We may not notice, but those who have the eyes to notice it will know how much detail that person has gone into. Similarly, a singer, because he enjoys the very note or enjoys the very raga, he may go into various details of it. And a person who is casually listening may not notice it. But those who are experts, they know, oh my God, how did he take into that from one to another? How many details he have put in there? Similarly, a person very good in a subject matter, when he goes deeper and deeper and going to the intricate details of the understanding, you know that the thinking is not simple. So here also, as though we are standing in front of that Kashokavanika, think of that and look at what is happening there. That is how Valmiki is describing here. Think about it. All the flowers have started to fall on him because of his movement there. Nirduda patra shikaraha. Now the very tree, on the top of the tree, because of the movement of the Hanuman, they started to lose their even leaves. Nirduda patra shikaraha. At the top, summit of their the trees, Shirna pushpa phaladrumaha. Shirna means fallen. All the patra and pushpam, all of them started to leave, go away. Those drumaha, the trees, how does it look like? Comparison is so beautiful. It looked like Durta, Parajita, Nikshipta, Vastraparana, Iva. Like a person who is a gambler, when he was being won over by his opponent, how he had lost all his things, including his clothes and ornaments. What a comparison there. How does he barren? So that way the trees have become barren. Nothing is there because he removed everything there. Vegavata Hanumata Kapihi Kampitaha te Narottamaha Naga. The best of the trees indeed have been Hanumata Vegavata Kampitaha, being that very speedy Hanuman by which they were all shaken up. Pushpa Patra Palani Ashu Mumuchuhu. At once all of them started releasing all the flowers and fruits. Palashalinaha api, even though they are filled with fruits, now they have no more because he has done already the damage. And Vihanga Sangaihi Hinahate, even the birds have moved away because he woke them up. They moved away. Skandamatra Ashraya Druma. Only these Skanda, only the trunk was there. Trunk and they probably some branches because all of them are removed. and babuhu agamaha sarve. So they all have become totally devoid of all of them. And because they are then, all the birds will go only when there are flowers and fruits and others. Agama, unapproached by anybody. Because when the flowers and fruits are not there, why do they even go anywhere near the tree? That's what I was telling. And you have only stem everywhere. Which bird will come? We will not even hear one single bird. Why? Why do they come? They have no protection. There's no flower. There's no fruit. There's no leaves. So, sarve marudena vinirdhrutaha. They are being emptied out by the Maruti. Viduta keshi yuvati yatha mutita varnakaha. So, varnakaha. Mrutita varnakaha. So, all the trees look like what? Viduta keshi yuvati. A young girl whose hair was not properly combed. How at that time when she was, over the night when she was sleeping and getting up, how the hair is uncombed, ruffled. Yata mrutita varnakaha, and also her colors have already been faded away. Nipid shupadandoshti, and her lips were also dried. And that is, dried up lips, and then even the teeth are good, teeth is good, but it has become completely dry. Sometimes that is during this winter time, it has become broken like that. And her body also, nagais tandeis vikshata. Maybe she had a good time with her husband, so the whole body was punctured with a lot of nails, meaning by the fingernails, vikshata, pierced. And the same way, they are all looking like all the trees have been looking like that of the young girl who appears to be like this. Tata langula hastaistu. How does it look? Because the langula, that is our monkey, the hero, by his high hand, by his foot, hastaihi charanabhyam cha mardita, being pressed and being stamped on. Tata eva ashokavanika pramagna vanapadapa. So the entire forest looked like has been stamped out by the Hanuman's hands and foot. So Mahalatanam dhamani vyatamat tarasa kabihi. He started to shake vyatamat. So tarasa, with great force, kapihi, mahalatanam dhamani. All the various trees are also being shaken up by this very monkey. Yata, how does it look like? Pravrishi, during the time of the rainy season, yata vegena marutaha megajalani. During the rainy season, where the clouds are very thickly placed on the sky, how wind will come and scatter them away. In the same way, Maruti here had created the chaos in the Ashokavatika. So look at the description. As I said, Maruti, the wind, can do many things. It can be gentle, it can be beautiful, it can be life-giving, but it can be stormy, it can be destroying. So during our Santa Ana wind, you will know how whole place has been, how all the leaves, all over, all the roads are filled with. That is the reason, sir, in Orange County, no city place, there will not be any tree. Why? Because who's going to clean then? A Santa Ana wind, so we are not ready to clean. So they're trying to economize everywhere. In the process, we suffer. Satatra mani bhumischa.
Satatra mani bhumischa.
Rajatischa manoramaha.
Rajatischa manoramaha.
Tata kanchana bhumischa.
तथा काञ्चन भूमिश्च
विचरन् ददृशे कपिः
विचरन् ददृशे कपिः
वापीश्च विविधाकाराः
वापीश्च विविधाकाराः
पूर्णा परमवारिणा
पूर्णा परमवारिणा
महार्है मणिसोपानैः
महार्हैर्मणिसोपानैः
उपपन्नास्ततस्ततः
उपपन्नास्ततस्ततः
मुक्ता प्रवालासिकता
मुक्ता प्रवालसिकताः
स्फाटिकान्तरकुट्टिमाः
स्फाटिकान्तरकुट्टिमाः
काञ्चनैस्तरुभिश्चित्रैः
काञ्चनैस्तरुभिश्चित्रैः
तीरजैरुपशोभिताः
तीरजैरुपशोभिताः
बद्धपद्मोत्पलवनाः
बुद्ध
बुद्ध
पद्म
बुद्ध पद्म बुद्ध it should be Buddha. Buddha should not be there. Buddha? No, Buddha should. Okay, Buddha Padmotpalavanaha
बद्धपद्मोत्पलवनाः
Chakravakopashobhitaha
चक्रवाकोपशोभिताः
Atyuharutasangushtaha
नत्यूहरुतसङ्घुष्टाः
Hamsacharsanaditaha
हंससारसनादिताः
Dirgabhihi Drumagyuktabhihi
दीर्घाभिः द्रुमयुक्ताभिः
Saridbhischa Samantataha
सरिद्भिश्च समन्ततः
Amurdopamato Yamihi
अमृतोपमतो याभिः
शिवाभिः Rusha Sanskrit Shivabi Rusha, right? Shivabi
उप
okay. Shivabirupa Samskritaha
शिवाभिरुपसंस्कृताः
Latashate
लताशतैरवतताः
Santana Kusuma Vrataha
सन्तानकुसुमावृताः
Anagulma Vrtavanaha
नानागुल्मावृतवनाः
Karavira Kritantaraha.
करवीरकृतान्तराः
Crossing over the entire huge area of all the trees there. Now he started seeing Satatra Kabihi Dadrshe. He started to see while he was Vicharan, while he was moving about, Mani Bhumischa, the land filled with gems. Mani Bhumi. Rajatischa, Manoramaha. Rajati, and also various, like silver ones, silver pearls. Tata Kanchana Bhumischa. He also saw not only the Mani Bhumi, Rajati Bhumi, Kanchana Bhumi, golden area, golden floor. That shows how much of wealth, the Ravana had. And Vividakaraha Vapischa, various ponds which are filled with Purnaha Paramavarina, the best of the waters, it has been filled, and Maharaihi Manisopanaihi. And the steps that are there going into the ponds were made out of gems. Upapannaha tatastataha, where places where the steps are going into the ponds for taking bath, etc., were made out of gems. Mukta pravala sikataha, and the bottom of the pond is filled with pearls as their sand, pearly sand. You can only imagine these things nowadays. And Spartikantara Kuttimaha, and the Kuttimaha, the very walls that are there, they were also filled with Spartikantara. here and there we can see Spatika. Kanchanehi Tarubihi Chitrehi, and around that there are golden trees. Tirajaihi Upashobitaha, on the bank. Tiraja means those which are growing in the tira, the banks, filled with all the golden trees that shining beautifully there. Baddha Padma Utpala Vanaha, filled with so many different Baddha means filled with, dense. Or if you take Buddha, then one has to say it is opened up. That's possibly there. Padma Utpalavanaha, with the lotus ponds there. And Chakravaka Upashobitaha. Nothing, I mean, then, and there none other than the Chakravaka birds were there all over near the water. Natyuha. Nityuha is a kind of a duck there. Ruta Sangushtaha. They are crying out. That is heard everywhere. Hamsa Sarasa Vanaditaha. Hamsa, the swans, Sarasas, the cranes, all of them are making noise there in the entire place. Dirghabihi, Drumayuktabihi, long, huge, long trees there were. Saridbischa, and also the streams that also found there. Samantada everywhere. Amurta Upama Toyabihi, the water is looking like a nectar. Shivabihi, very clear water. Like Shiva here is auspicious, but clear water. Upasamskrutaha, very well, cleaned up. Entire place has been so still and beautiful. Samskrutaha. Latashatehi avatataha, filled with varieties of creepers all over. Santana Kusuma Vrataha. Santana is the very lotus. Santana Kusuma Vrataha. The beautiful lotus flowers were everywhere in that place. And Nana Gulma Vratavanaha. Gulma is a shrub. Nana Gulma Avritavanaha. Filled with so many shrubs there. Karavir Kritantaraha. And these very shrubs were grown between the trees, Karavira, between the holes of the openings, they are all grown very well. This is the beauty of the Ashokavatika, which is so enchanting and attractive. And Hanumanji thinks that this place indeed so beautiful. Obviously, I can be sure of meeting Sita here. Does he meet? ... Little louder, Mudit. Ashrita Vatsala Jaya Jaya Rama, Ashanti Sita Rama, Apadvandam Dasharatha Nandana Sri Rama, Dashamukhamardana Jaya Jaya Rama, Kausalya Sukhavardhana Rama, Kamita Palada Jaya Jaya Vanara Sevita Sri Rama, Sri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama, Janaki Jivana Sita Rama, Jai Rama Jaya Sri Rama, Vanara Sevita Sri Rama, Varidhi Vandana Jaya Jaya Rama, Hanumat Pujita Sita Rama, Sri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama, Raghupati Raja Rama, Patita Pavana Sita Rama, Sri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama, Sri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Siyavara Ramachandra ki jai, Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।